Salutations, cosmonauts! So we're meeting up with Hadrian outside of Mast. There she is. So I took some time, I scanned a few planets, and I did some basic mission board missions.
Captain! Over here.
I see Hadrian. Did to gain some extra perk points. So I got 3 perk points banked. What I'm planning to do is spend it in my shipbuilding and piloting and starship design. Because I want to build a new ship. I want to build a ship that could hold some real cargo. Hey there.
The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier. So, in the interest of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there. My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place. I am a clone of a man named Francois Sanon, one-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War, former head of the UC Navy. They called him Vae Victis, woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin. A title he earned.
Oh, wow.
A program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians. Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come.
Does clone mean an identical copy, in which case this doesn't make sense? Or clone just mean you weren't conceived naturally? I don't know. Okay, I'm more interested in what this has to do with us addressing the cabinet. Oh, well, here you go. I guess this could answer my question. You're a clone of a man? How's that work?
A non-trivial amount of gene editing. Clone, honestly, isn't even really the right term for our relationship, thanks to the amount of donor material that was required to bring me into this world. He and I are different on more than a few levels, but there's no denying the fact we're inextricably linked.
Okay. Are there others from your program still out there? Other clones?
I'm the last. A few of my siblings, they passed when we were young. Training accidents and the like. But most of the rest were deployed to the front lines during the Colony War, and they never came back. Not a day goes by where I don't think about what the world would look like with them still in it.
That'd be weird. Your brothers and sisters are actually clones. Okay, this Vae Victis must have been an impressive commander for the UC to want to clone him.
He would have happily told you he was one of the greats. Ultimately, though, it didn't matter. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. The man caused a lot of death on both sides. Freestar Collective and UC. Military and civilians. And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms to this day. So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be forewarned.
Okay, so that's why she's telling me this. So you're using me to distract them, great. And I thought my family was messed up. We don't know nothing about Buddy's family. What did your father do to merit being Yeah, what did he do? Well, she just said he killed a lot of people, so a lot of innocents probably. Was it friendly fire? Was it poor logistics and all that? Well, let's ask.
He had his men open fire on civilian ships during the Battle of Cheyenne.
Oh, that's not cool.
A battle that he ultimately ended up losing anyway, devastating the UC fleet and bringing the Colony War to an ugly end for the UC. But he's also the one who ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport during their outbreak, condemning countless lives.
Trapped on that planet.
Both sides agreed the settled systems would be better without him.
But execution? Yeah, you're not your father. The cabinet doesn't see that. It's their problem, not yours.
I really appreciate you saying that. I just thought you deserved to know, considering how much you've done already. You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast. Or if you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here.
All right, what are the risks of us accessing this data?
Eye strain from the amount of reading I've got on the horizon if we succeed. The Terramorph project never went anywhere. It couldn't. They're deadly creatures, but they aren't xenoweapons. The cabinet not opening the archives is probably a bigger risk than them handing over the files. That data itself isn't dangerous, which probably wouldn't be a bad point for us to bring up, should the opportunity arise.
That sounds like a hint. I still don't know why they would deny us. I mean, out of spite, condemning all of humankind. Any suggestions on what I should say to the cabinet?
Well, thinking about it more, I suspect there'd be value in sharing the fact that the Terramorph project was, well, a failure. There's no need to be afraid of this data being weaponized. Knowing that should calm some of the cabinet's fears and make it easier for us to dispel any suspicions the other factions might have about our intentions.
Okay, another hint, I guess. Are you willing to tell me any more about your dad?
I mean, we never spent a lot of time together. He was too busy being Fleet Admiral to deal with kids. I was raised by a pair of guardians instead. Until his defeat during the Colony War, though, he was known as an extremely effective commander. Savvy. Perceptive. That mind opened a lot of doors for him. And for me, too. But Victus, for all his ability, was heartless. Ruthless to a fault. In the end, that's what cost him his life.
I just assumed that she wasn't created until after he died. I didn't realize that they created her when he was still, strong. Your eyes, they're red. Yeah, this is what I'd like to know. Your eyes, they're red. Is that a result of the cloning process? No? Otherwise, we met a lot of clones.
That's actually a souvenir from my time on Mars. The Red Devils unit I was a part of, they were founded by recruits who'd worked some of Mars' deepest mines. Folks used to adversity. The dust at those depths, it seeps into everything. The human eye included. Where the name Red Devils came from in the first place. It became an unwritten rite of passage that anyone wanting to enlist with the Devils had to do a stint in the mines before they could join up. The Devils were always talked about in such revered tones during my training, so as soon as I was old enough, I signed up. And the eyes were my parting gift.
I would be tempted just to have the red eyes. I don't know why I like them. Okay, actually, don't have any questions. Wait a minute. Yeah, we're good.
Then I guess it's just a matter of...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Guess we got a
Sounds
boogie.
like our cue. Here we go.
You're gonna walk. Let's run. Okay, so efficient government stuff here. Okay. Are you coming? I guess she's nervous. Here we go. So this is the bigwigs.
Ah, welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Okay, Hadrian made it clear that addressing this issue required the utmost urgency. Just following orders. Thanks, don't keep my ship fueled, ma'am. Alright, we'll go with this option, obviously.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today. So now, we have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all three Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
I think let's be blunt and to the point. We need the archival data to find a way to stop a possible Terramorph apocalypse.
That's quite the leap. Captain. Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting.
You're an idiot.
While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic. And at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask, how many deaths the cabinet requires to act? 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties, Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this terramorph seem at all alarming to you?
What the hell, man? It's like they said they read the reports, but obviously they didn't. It's not about the single terramorph. It's about the DNA evidence to suggest that it came about very suddenly. It didn't have the long gestation period that they normally do. Well, it wiped out a colony that never saw it coming. That's pretty alarming.
That is worth considering. This attack took place on an almost completely uninhabited world. The casualties were minimal as a result. But if there's another attack, will we be so lucky?
Yes, a fine point, Admiral. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
That's a stupid-ass question. Okay, so she did give us a hint, right? This is probably the best choice. If the fear is the data being weaponized, the terramorph program failed, the data is not dangerous. So let's go with that one. Why not?
It doesn't matter if it can be weaponized or not. The
Shut up,
archives
Sarah.
need to remain sealed for now. There's no reason to rush into a decision of this magnitude.
You're an idiot, Sarah.
That? I hadn't thought of that, Captain.
An excellent point indeed. The other powers would likely be much more inclined to work with us knowing that. Chief Diplomat.
That point is a good one. Very well, you have my agreement. The galaxy is lucky you were here today, Captain.
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we can agree to give our full backing to make the request to...
There's something I need to talk to you about.
Has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
What the hell?
Incident. Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
There's been an attack at the spaceport. Terramorphs.
Terramorphs. More attacks.
The timing, man.
Just as predicted.
Good God.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got.
I got some tools.
You too. We can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
We're on it, ma'am.
Hell
Captain,
yeah.
I'm right behind you. Let's get down there.
Finally, someone that appreciates our abilities. Okay, we can't go that way. We'll go this way. And Sarah? I'm starting to question your position on my ship. If you weren't such a good astrophysicist, I'd kick you off my ship. She's annoying me now. What the hell's going on?
it! We're trying to hit it with everything you've got!
Equip the EM weapon.
Please! I can't stop!
Okay, this is what? Non-lethal, right? Good thing I have a lot of ammo.
Lights out on that one!
Down, people.
Why? Why is it?
So I was trying to kill these people. Oh. I think I gotta talk to this one. UC security.
Thank you for what you did. We didn't want to hurt them.
The way those people were acting, I've seen this before. They were under the Terramorph's influence, weren't they?
Terramorphs have influence?
I don't know. They were down at the port and they just started screaming. We tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but some of the other officers down there, we couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on us. People we knew. They went berserk.
Pheromonic projection. Some Terramorphs, they can induce this fog. It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control.
Speak with urgency,
Turn against
woman.
Everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like a puppet. You kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire. And keep that EM weapon at the ready.
Okay. Wow. So flesh-eating, flesh-gluttoning monsters that could turn people into zombies. That's freaking crazy. If someone comes at me, I'm putting them down. Are you suggesting Terramorphs can control someone's mind?
I'm not suggesting. It's documented behavior. The result of the projection, though, can vary wildly. Some folks just shrug it off. Others hallucinate. And some lose control altogether. They'll lash out at anyone around them, but still be aware while they're doing it. Those cases, you'll either need to knock them out with EM fire, or free them by killing the Terramorph.
Okay, so does this mean I need to worry about you turning on me? Obviously, Boda. Alright, sounds like we need a hustle.
Let's do it.
Nat's unlocked. Please, do what you can to help them.
Okay, let's go. Okay.
God, no time to waste, Captain. Stash the EM and pull some firepower. Let's move.
Has been issued for the spaceport district. All citizens are required to proceed to the nearest.
Got a breach in the wall over here. Let's get these suckers.
Don't just stand there.
Did I not damage that at all? Why is this so tanky? Wow, that's tanky as hell. Alright, I remembered to use my power. Alright, that did some good damage. Spit on me. Wow, that gave me 320 experience. Okay, approached officer in charge. After I slowly reload my weapon. Can I loot this? This one looks different. It's all red. Hallucinogen on that one.
Our experts. We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad. We're barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before, huh? Well, one fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need.
Oh, yeah.
I can't risk them taking over any more of my men. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
Wow, look at all this ammo. gonna take it all. Modified Maelstrom, don't need it. Drumbeat, don't need it. Not a fan of mines. I don't know why. Maybe I should experiment. Okay.
Heard you might be looking for some backup. You say the word, we're out there on your 6.
Hell yeah.
You two have any experience with terramorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on the way here. But we know how to handle pressure.
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the same as keeping your cool in a firefight. Might make you more liability than asset.
We're not UC security. You don't need to worry about us.
He looks badass. I wish, that the voice actress who is voicing Hadrian was given better, context to the situation, because she's speaking way too casually for how urgent this is. I don't care about this option. I want you watching our backs.
Roger that. We're
cool.
on you.
And if you die, I'm gonna take your armor.
Out there. I'm ready.
Alright, so we got 2 terramorphs. I don't want to show up in between those 2. Let's approach from the right side. Let me switch to this. I don't have much ammo though, so... I'm coming for you, you bastards. Wow, that save freaking stuttered like crazy. There it is. I see you, level 19 terramorph. I'm gonna get close. So I can get this. Oh god, it's so tanky. The crap, I'm not doing crap for damage. Grenade! See how well it does against that. And I'm out of ammo there.
Be okay. Not real. Whatever you're experiencing right now, it's not real. We have to put down that form.
They do way more damage than I do. Do my weapons just suck that bad? Let's go ahead and save. I mean, Terramorph should be tough. It's just, I'm feeling really inadequate compared to how much damage they were doing. I wouldn't mind getting one more level. I need one more perk to fully max out the space airship engineering, whatever it's called, spaceship designs. And well, let's get it. Yeah, let's attack from above here. I see you. Look at this. I'm not doing any damage. Ah! It got me. Throw grenades. Try some space powers. It's on cooldown. I don't think it can get me from up here. Haha. I guess this is the cheese strat. Alright, now I'm doing some damage. Ah! Oh no! Damn it, Butterfingers and everything. Reload. His screams stagger.
They didn't give us much of a choice.
What the hell? What killed him? Was it bleeding out or something?
We should go tell the sergeant what happened.
I'm ahead of you.
It's over. Thank God.
Were you hiding?
If these things reached the populated areas of the city, we would have had an absolute massacre on our hands.
I don't know, Sarah. You didn't have my back in the conference, man. I'm really salty about that. What a stupid thing to say. Harmless or not. Shut up. I love this grav pack. So I bound an alt button for my jump. I learned that from watching one of the videos, but it makes it so you propel faster. This is just regular spacebar, and this is with the alt button. It's a really good way to travel, man. Anyways. And with my fully maxed out boost pack, yeah, it's really good.
Heavens, you're back in one piece. I guess our people weren't so lucky.
What, they're dead? I didn't even notice. I didn't see if I could loot their armor. Their sacrifice wasn't in vain. I might get some new armor. City's safe now, don't worry. Their sacrifice wasn't in vain.
The few protecting the many.
And it would have been plenty more if it hadn't been for the two of you. The city owes you both a debt after this.
We were just in the right place at the right time. Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the terramorphs have been dealt with. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
Okay. I need to see if I can loot these corpses, man. I want some better armor. I love the stats on the Mantis suit, but I'm just not a fan. So this soldier had a microgun and a gene tag. I guess that's his dog tag. I could loot it, but why? Just to sell it for 325? I'm gonna take it. Maybe I'll come across someone that'll want it. Huh, I guess he's the only one that came to support us. There's no other bodies to search. Okay, report to the prisoner Bella in the mass cabinet chambers. Oh, wait a minute, here's another soldier. Hell yeah, he had his... No, this is security guy. Damn it, I don't want the security suit. I want one of these suits. Wait a minute, was he wearing that? Oh well. Okay, so yeah, I do have the suit, except it's not this suit. It's the casual wear, or whatever you want to call it. The helmet sucks, but the uniform is awesome. But we're Vanguard. We can't wear a suit that has the name of security on the chest. I'll get mistaken for a guard.
Attention. The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place. Please wait for the all-clear signal before exiting your homes. That is all.
I like the medic suit. That red is cool.
Not now. Okay.
It's good though. It's a good thing those two Terror Claws didn't gang up on me, man, because they're so tanky.
Nothing's getting to the...
That's a relief to hear. Thank you, gentlemen. Let your people all know how much we owe them today.
We're counting on you, Captain.
Ah, there you are.
Don't let my people's sacrifice
I believe
be in vain.
we have some things we should discuss.
The next time terrormorphs rear their ugly heads, the UC is going to be ready.
I want Vanguard gear.
Captain, Hadrian, it would appear that the Cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today, as well as an apology. Your concerns about the terrormorphs, well, consider them validated.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. I take my my gratitude credits, real estate, and luxury goods. I kind of want to say that just to see what happens. I'm gonna say it. I don't care.
I had some ideas on that front, Captain, but we'll get to that.
Nice.
Now, today's events have only clarified our path forward in the eyes of the Cabinet. You will have our full support in collecting the terrormorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks. But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right places. As such, the Cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately, to your former rank of Major.
Oh no, she outranks us.
As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them. Will you do this?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I'd be honored.
Excellent. But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed, first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and House Varun to play ball. Someone who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and all the galaxy are facing right now. The Cabinet wants you, Captain, to be that representative.
All right, cool. No, I was wrong. She does not rank me. She's a major. That means she's an NCO, non-commissioned officer. Whereas I'm a captain. I'm an officer. Nah, we don't doubt ourselves, Butter. Okay, if you're sure that's the wisest course of action.
We do. In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data. Get you access to those credits and real estate.
All right.
So, will you help us?
So, I'm guessing we get like a player home or something. That'd be awesome. Oh yeah, I'd like to know what it means to be a UC citizen. What do I get?
It has its perks. Only citizens can purchase property in the city.
Yep.
We also pay reduced prices on most goods and services across the UC.
Including ship parts?
There's also a credit disbursement when you first join. Help get you on your feet.
Nice.
But above all, you'd become a dedicated part of the greatest faction in the galaxy. If you're willing to help us, we can open that door.
Okay. So in Starship Troopers, to become a citizen also meant that you could vote. So it was like really important if you actually wanted to have a say in the government. All right, you can count on me, ma'am.
I'm glad to hear it. Now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support.
A ship?
Deputy McIntyre
Oh.
in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide on gaining access to the archives. You should be able to find her in her office across the hall. And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our thanks. You're dismissed.
12,000.
I'm gonna go check in with Chief Engineer Kulkarni. Start getting a plan together for that data.
All right, Adrian. This guy over here, we see this face on a lot of NPCs everywhere. Or maybe it's the hair that's making me think of that. All right, let's go talk to who we need to talk to. Just over here, across the hall. Oh no. Interstellar Affairs, cool. Just a quick sweep.
These orders, a Vanguard captain. Yes, sir. I'll make sure they get what they require.
Alright, so Deputy Elizabeth.
That must make you my Vanguard captain. Welcome to Interstellar Affairs. I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat McIntyre, Chief Yassine's second-in-command. I heard you were instrumental in protecting the city from the attack. You have my gratitude. I was also informed that you gave quite the presentation to the cabinet. Chief Yassine wants you to know the Interstellar Affairs Office is fully committed to this endeavor, accessing the Terramorph data and beyond. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure you have the tools you need. And that means first getting you into the archives. You do know what the archives are, correct?
Sort of. Let's pretend I don't have the slightest idea. Well, no, we know what it is. They're the repositories for all the banned data from Colony War.
Someone paid attention in current events. So, then you also know that it was originally managed by the 3 major galactic players.
I do know that.
Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency, and requires a one-time use code from each of the 3 Armistice signatories.
Okay.
UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, the UC is already on board, so that means we'll need to convince 2 people. The ambassadors of the Freestar Collective and House Varun to hand over their codes. Get them both and you'll have your data. But that's a lot easier said than done.
Okay. Okay, so what can you tell me about these codes? Can you forge them?
No. Each is a strip of several million random numbers generated on the fly based on biometric keys kept by each of the ambassadors on their person at all times. They're impossible to create without those keys, and those keys stay with the ambassadors, meaning we're accessing nothing if we can't get them on our side.
Yeah, that would have been too easy. Yeah, but you'd think they'd want to help us after what's going on with the Terramorphs.
I couldn't agree more. However, both ambassadors have reasons they won't, or can't, work with us. Now, I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately, it'll be up to you to get them both to cooperate. And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are off the table here.
Son of a bitch.
Though that doesn't mean we can't get creative. But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with.
Okay.
Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar, or Ambassador Balmore of House Varun?
Let's start with Radcliffe.
The good Ambassador Radcliffe. She's a veteran of the Colony War, and her only goal in life is to make ours miserable. Now, officially, our office is suggesting you try and negotiate with her. Use your experiences as a member of the military and with the threat we're facing to convince her to lend her support. And who knows? Maybe that'll work. Stranger things have happened. But my suspicion is we're going to have to rely on other tools to get her code.
Okay, I'll seduce her. Talk me into it, why don't you? Here we go. I think you're underestimating how delightful I am.
Huh. Well, if that's the case, I'll wait to be pleasantly surprised. But we do have one item up our sleeve. UC Intelligence has a recording device planted in the ambassador's living quarters, which we suspect you can use to your advantage. But getting caught trespassing is a quick way to land yourself in an embassy holding cell.
Okay, stealth option.
So, if you are going to try and access the device, you're going to need to find a way in there without being seen. Now, we recovered some intel we believe should be able to help with that. But there's also a disgruntled staff member you might be able to pump for information. Maybe even convince to work with you.
Okay, so we have a stealth option and that other option where we get the help of that person. Okay, so what can you tell about the staff member?
Name's Cameron Long. He's younger than Ratcliffe, bears less of a grudge towards the UC. He works closely with the ambassador, making him a promising source for information on the ins and outs of embassy life, and someone who very likely hates her guts.
Okay. Any other things I should avoid doing inside the embassy?
Yes, many. Don't steal anything. Don't get caught anywhere you're not supposed to. Absolutely do not harm anyone.
Oh, that's gonna be
If
hard.
something goes wrong, we'll do our best to smooth things over, but I can't make any promises.
I could still not get caught. All right, that's all the info I need on Radcliffe.
All right. Here, your diplomatic ID. I'll give them a heads up you're on your way. Not likely to let you through the door otherwise.
And take these. Chief Yassine wanted you to have some options on how to proceed in there.
What'd you get me? Credits, yes. Security added. All right. All right, so let's hear about this person in Balmore.
Ambassador Balmore's a challenge. When the rest of House Varun retreated into seclusion shortly after the signing of the armistice, Balmore stayed here. He's since lent his support to a small number of archival requests, so there's real hope he might again. Though claiming to know how a member of House Varun thinks is a quick way to earn yourself a psych eval.
It's kind of weird. So far, what I've noticed in this game is like all the men are agreeable and all the women are hardasses. I wonder if that was a conscious choice. But what's wrong with House Varun?
Well, these days, they're primarily considered a security threat. House Varun Zealots, a fundamentalist outshoot of the group that stayed behind when the rest retreated into seclusion, want nothing more than to send everyone not dedicated to their cause to the great serpent in the sky. But that hasn't always been the case. After they ended the Serpent's Crusade about 70 years back, House Varun did take a real run at trying to normalize relations with the rest of the galaxy. It's why they have an embassy here in the first place, why they were included in the armistice negotiations. But then, without warning, they left, leaving behind, to our knowledge, just the ambassador and his duty under the armistice.
All right, well, I'm sure he can be reasoned with. Varun are people just like us.
Well said. There's no reason to assume they're any worse than us, despite their cultural beliefs.
Shut up, Sarah.
Of course. But there is another wrinkle. We're not 100% sure Balmore's actually still alive.
Oh.
His public appearances were always rare. But it's been several years now since he last poked his head out. Scans of the facility show life signs, but not the kind we were expecting.
Your task is to find him and kindly but firmly remind him of his duties under the armistice.
Wait a minute, so no one's actually been inside the embassy?
The embassy is still legally House Varun's sovereign territory, so we're not technically permitted inside.
As embassies are.
We've snuck in the occasional spy, of course, but the ambassador has proven more evasive than you'd expect for a man of his age. But we're quite sure he hasn't left the city. The man stands out.
I think she revealed some top secret information she shouldn't have. All right, so what kind of life signs did you detect in the embassy? I'm assuming, is it here in New Atlantis? I think she mentioned it, but yeah.
The Varun delegation brought more than a few of their native flora with them when they set up in the embassy. It seems those plants have been allowed to flourish, making it hard for us to verify what's flora and what's ambassador.
Oh, wow. What do I do if he's dead?
Then you search the embassy for his biometric key, collect your code piece, and we'll go about notifying his next of kin, if we can ever find them. But let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Andrea could probably help with that. All right, well, here's hoping we're not chasing a corpse.
It would at least be a speedier negotiation. But I, of course, hope the ambassador is alive and well.
Now, the embassy front door isn't an option, but our spies have stated there's a side entrance that should allow you access. Here. This device should get you all the way down to the embassy interior. Once you're inside, though, finding the ambassador is going to be up to you. And fair warning, we received a report that alarms might have been tripped inside the embassy during the attacks. Watch out for automated security in there.
Now, If you have additional questions or require clearance for a new approach we haven't already discussed, don't hesitate to ask. I'd suggest you start with Ambassador Radcliffe. Approach her while the attack is still fresh in her and her staff's mind. Be smart out there, Captain.
When you have a few moments, there's something I'd like to discuss.
Fine. What do you want?
I have an important personal decision to make, but I need to discuss something with you first.
Okay, if you feel like now is the time. Alright, if it'll help you decide, I'm here to listen.
Phew, thank you. So, where to start? Before I was with the Navigator Corps, I was career military, part of the United Colonies Navy. When the Colony War broke out, I was posted as the chief navigator on a warship, the Dauntless.
What does this have to do with terramorphs? Well, that's pretty close to captain, right?
In my case, I was third in command, which has a lot to do with the story. There was a particularly bloody battle. We were fighting over a world in the Eta Cassiopeia system. Worst fighting I'd ever seen. We lost 12 ships that day. 12. Including my own.
Well, you know what? If this is too difficult for you, we don't have to continue.
No. This is important. I need to tell you this. The ship was barely intact. The captain and first mate died the previous day, which put me in command. A shrewd captain would have called for the crew to abandon ship, but I was so angry. I wanted to stay. I needed to fight.
Okay, so this has nothing to do with terramorphs. I was like, what's going on here? This must be her mission thing. Alright, despite the damage, your ship still had the ability to fight, I guess.
The Dauntless was a tough little ship. No shields and the hull was breached, but it still had power. And weapons. That's why I remained in the battle. Huge mistake.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I would have done the same.
I believe you. But you haven't heard the worst of this. We fought for hours, but the damage was fatal. I gave the order to abandon ship and the crew piled into the escape shuttle. As the shuttle launched, I could see it was damaged. I heard screams before the radio cut. And last thing I saw, they were spiraling helplessly towards the planet's surface. There was nothing I could do.
What, you're blaming yourself for that? Did you know the shuttles were damaged? Why weren't you on the shuttle with them?
It was my duty as acting captain to be the last person to leave the Dauntless. We had more than one escape shuttle available. So, I elected to wait until they were safe.
Oh, my condolences to your crew. I don't care that you went through that. I'm still angry with her. And the Dauntless was obviously too damaged to save them, huh?
The ship barely had enough power for comms and life support. All I could do was watch them die.
Well, I guess I'm sorry you had to go through that then. I'm only choosing this because it'll probably, you know.
You're sorry. For me?
No, not really.
If I hadn't been so stubborn, so eager to prove that I could handle command, my crew would have had more time to escape.
Yeah, nothing you've described sounds like your fault. But I am curious to hear what your supervisors had to say.
My superiors?
Our superiors.
When the dust settled, the United Colonies gave me a medal. Can you believe that? A damn medal. I never even had a chance to find the shuttle wreckage and give my crew a proper burial.
Well, sounds like you accomplished something to deserve a medal, though. So how'd you get off the Dauntless then?
After I checked every section of the ship for wounded crew, I took the other escape shuttle. If I hadn't, I would have died. The Dauntless came apart minutes after I escaped.
Well, at least you're still alive to honor their legacy. I guess that's something. I would say this, but yeah, I don't feel like empathizing with her. At least you're still alive to honor their legacy.
That's true. But still, it doesn't erase the real issue here.
Remember when you said no one but me would have pushed harder to keep the Navigator core going? Well, this time, pushing too hard cost lives.
Don't you get it? Everything I do, everything I touch, somehow falls apart. That's why I'm worried about us.
She's worried about us. After siding against me in front of the council. I'm gonna keep needling at that, man. Worried about us?
Look, it's clear the two of us are becoming more than partners. We're becoming close friends.
Maybe at one time.
Even though I've pushed people away in the past, I feel different when I'm around you. I feel safer, comfortable, not afraid to admit who I am. I'm terrified I'm going to screw that up.
Okay. Okay. If it wasn't for the whole console debacle with our... whatever. So this is probably the romance choice here. This is probably the friend choice. But I want to see what happens when you're already with a partner. So I'm going to go with this option here. Oh, they're all kind of the same thing here, right? You can't get rid of me that easily.
All this nonsense and you still have faith, eh? You really care about me, don't you?
Alright, just because I am who I am, let's flirt. That's because I'm falling in love. Oh, God. But if we're with Andreja. Alright, let's just flirt. I don't care.
You know, I've spent a lot of time thinking about us, about our relationship, how we've clearly become close. I practiced what I was going to say when the moment was right, and now that it's here, my mind's gone blank. Look, you deserve the best. Someone who can give themselves to you entirely. But right now, I have too much baggage, too much on my mind. I hope you'll forgive me for pushing you away. I just need time.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to see, like, will there be, like, she'd be like, but you're with Andreja,
Yes.
and then it'll just end the romance option, or will she accept, and then Andreja will be like, what the hell? I told you! I'm the one and only! And then she breaks up with you? I just want to see what happens. Alright, so it's not giving me the option. I have to do the Freestar Collective first. I'm right. And apparently it's on, New Atlantis? Acquired the Freestar Collective code. I've gotten the rundown from this person. She suggests to start by trying to negotiate. Oh, the ambassador. Yeah. I thought I was gonna have to go to, I forgot the name of the place. Aquila. Oh no, it's making me get back on the shuttle. I went all the way into my ship thinking I was gonna leave.
By the way, Captain. Sergeant Yumi was looking for you. Sounds like he's got more work.
Okay, I actually heard it that time. So Sergeant Yumi has work for me. Okay, so that one's overgrown. So that's obviously the Darun or Arun, whatever they're called. Embassy right there. I was gonna do that one first. Oh well, I guess we'll do this one then. Pretty cool. I love the details.
It's a shame House Varun abandoned their embassy. I bet we could have learned a lot from one another.
Just ask Andreja. Okay, so I never actually been to this part of the city.
Exactly. It's like when someone insults you, you want to just beat the shit out of them.
Yes.
Sometimes, but you don't.
Well, not quite what I was thinking, but that's actually a great example, Marcus. The man in the story was cruel. Do you know why he was cruel? You must feel what he feels. Understand his pain. Accept it. And deliver it not back upon him.
Empathy.
Okay, that guy's just preaching. Freestar Collective Embassy. I like their emblem. It's pretty cool. Got our upper level here. Okay.
Hard to believe it's been 2 decades since we were at war with the Collective. when it seems like only yesterday.
Okay, 2 decades. Damn.
Visitors are only allowed in the lobby, offices, or conference room. That means you.
Whatever. I'm gonna go through this door. God, some horrible accommodations, man. Okay, opens up into a lobby. Vending machine, 75 credits. This is multi-storied and everything. Alright, that's a conference room.
Terramorphs, as in more than one. All that security and they still can't protect their own spaceport. The UC never fails to disappoint. I just wish I hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Excuse me. Are you supposed to be in here?
I am. You know what? I'm gonna stand over you. Don't let me talk to her. Maybe I have to stand on the other side of the desk. Yep.
I'm sorry. Do you have an appointment?
I'm here on behalf of the United Colonies. We need the Freestar Collective's help. I could use this used cars salesman approach here. You seem like a lady who wants to stop more terramorph attacks. Well, I have got a deal for you. Nah, Captain Boda, you see Vanguard? You and I need to talk, Ambassador.
Ah, you're the one McIntyre called about. The eyewitness. She said you were at the spaceport.
Eyewitness?
You have my thanks for what you did down there, truly. Saved many lives. Now, she also mentioned that, and maybe it was just a bad connection, that now the UC wants terramorph data from the Armistice archives, some of the most highly guarded information in the galaxy, in order to protect us all.
Yeah.
I can only presume you're here to tell me I misheard her and that they didn't send you, local hero, to futilely beg on their behalf. Tell me I've got that right.
Well, when you put it that way, yeah, I feel like a lackey. Nope, they sent me to beg. Please, please, please. Yeah, I like this one. You need to help us, otherwise any more deaths are on your hands.
Excuse me.
You heard me.
A less level-headed person might think that was a threat.
How is that a threat?
The only threats you're facing are the 8-legged variety just outside your door. Now can we please stop playing games here? Lives hang in the balance.
Well said, Sarah.
A lecture in morality from the UC. How quaint and short-sighted. Let me be frank, Captain. The answer is no. That information is there because it is dangerous. I will not be the one responsible for its release. Now, why don't you quit wasting my time and yours and go?
It's like these people do not have all the information. But we're going to try to persuade her. No drugs, no safes coming. I'm just going to go for it. This is probably going to be a hard one.
You're really going to push this? All right, I will give you one chance. One to convince me. Understood.
Although I like the idea of sneaking into her office. I guess that's an option if I fail. Are you serious? There is just an attack on the city. You're really not going to help us? Yeah, I want to say this.
No, Captain, I'm not, and I'll tell you why. What you experienced down there at the spaceport, I've lived that once before already. Fought tooth and nail as aliens rampaged in the streets of my home and others all throughout the collective.
Uh-huh.
But my aliens were placed there by UC hands. So I'm not interested in anyone getting power like that ever again. The UC most of all.
Yeah, but you're fine with them just randomly showing up, right? Alright, let's persuade her. Alright, what if I told you that terramorphs couldn't be weaponized? Would that change your mind? Am I talking myself out of persuasion? Am I persuading without persuading? Alright, let's do it.
You have my answer. Now please take the hint.
Alright, here we go. Persuade.
I'm listening.
Okay. Let's ignore this and go with logical choices here. Okay, so this is a stupid one. This is exactly what she doesn't want us to get. The terramorph data. Alright, this is the most logical one. The terramorph Xeno Weapons project was a failure. That knowledge isn't dangerous.
You know that for sure. That is interesting.
I know. Alright, I don't like this option. It's a little too soft, but this one sounds good. There was an attack on your doorstep and you're gonna do nothing?
Doing nothing is certainly preferable to doing something irresponsible.
Ugh, you idiot. Alright, I like this one, but I like this one too. Something good can come out of this bad situation. The UC and Freestar Collective cooperating, but something tells me she's not gonna like this one. She doesn't want to cooperate. I only got one turn left, but if I get it right, I get another turn, right? Oh, and I could auto persuade. So, all right, there are lives at stake here.
Please don't talk to me like I'm some cold-hearted monster. I'm trying to protect lives too. Captain, I'm sorry, but my answer is not changing. The UC is just gonna have to find another way. Now, I presume you can see yourself out.
All right, the stealth option. Optional, read FC Embassy Security Slate. Speak to the Freestar Embassy staffer. All right, I missed that last option. Access the listening device. I'm gonna go for this one because I don't like this lady. See, once again, another female character that's a hard ass. Strange. No, that's... never mind. All right, the listening device is over there. Go ahead and say, what is this? Just a branch. That's the person we talked to. Okay, so what's the sneaky way in? That's leading to him. And it won't let me choose this, right? Sarah, you're waiting here.
Something you need?
Wait here a moment.
All right, but be careful.
She'll blow my cover. I got upper floor with these guys here. This looks like a grate. And it is. Advanced lock. This is probably our entrance. Okay, there's something I could try. I have my stealth suit on me. I should be wearing this anyway. Yeah. That looks so cool. Oh, his back's turned. Hidden. Yeah, not too tough. Alright, make moves, mono. You're currently trespassing. Okay. So with my stealth suit... Oh god, I'm gonna have to walk slow. Okay, we'll walk slow. Infiltration mission. Okay, we can go down or what's over here. I have to stand still for it to... Yeah, I have to stand still for my suit to work. Okay, that leads back into the main area. Okay, so there are multiple entrances to this duct. This is cool. Alright. Let's make sure there's no one on the other side of this door. No one over there. Okay, we're good. But I'm still gonna access it from this angle. This is a master lock. Yeah, we're making this look easy. Doesn't hurt if they're stealables, right? I mean, we're trespassing. What does it matter if we steal something now? This door's also locked behind a master lock. Son of a bitch. Alright, we're in. There's a comm right there. I can lean... Oh. Okay, if I stand here and stand still. This is not good. Alright, I'm gonna save because I want to try something. I've got that non-lethal weapon, right? Stealth EM Equinox. Stealth lasers, electromagnetic, fully automatic. Alright. So if I...
You're on your own.
Yeah.
Come out.
So you have to have like high-level sneak because I barely move and he... I'm still in Viz though. Is he gonna patrol or something? What the hell am I supposed to do here? If I get behind him, can I knock him out or something? Oh god, I'm gonna have to walk like this? I'm not in Viz anymore. Oh, this sucks. Oh dear. Oh, okay, I'm in Viz. And he does patrol, that's good. I gotta go up those stairs. And of course he's going up the stairs. What are those bins? At least I don't have to walk like stutter step. Put your gun away, man. You're looking guilty as hell. Storage container? Oh, it's the actual container. His helmet over there, I gotta know what it is. It sucks that you can't see your stealth meter. Your scanner's up. Oh god. Of course I'm taking these digipics. Ground crew space helmets. Not really anything. Space rogue outfit. I think I already got that. I think I'm gonna try to go through this door. Wait till you're in... Okay. Am I still in Viz? Can't tell. don't think anything here is worth a damn. There could be magazines, so I gotta keep a lookout on that. Someone's bedroom? I'm taking everything. Frontier attire. Meh. But I am gonna open this chest, I have to.
And there was a good reason that was locked.
It sounds like she's following me when I told her not to. It sounded like she was on the other side of this door. But before I go, gonna make sure I check everything here. Okay. Guess that's it for this room. Whose room is this? Alright, we're not any closer yet. Gotta keep moving. Now there's a guy that patrols by this door. I gotta be very careful. Like if I'm over here and he's walking down the stairs, he'll see me. But if I'm over here and he's over there, he could probably see me. I'm gonna go over here. Okay. Oh god! He detected me but didn't do nothing. Am I not trespassing anymore? That's the restricted area right there. Oh. So I'm sneaking for nothing. Ah, son of a bitch. You just let me back there. I hate that it's not letting me choose my quest marker. Unless it's obvious. There's a way to switch it, but I don't see it. Still telling me to go over there.
What can I help you with?
Just stay there and stay out of trouble. Okay, got that locked door over here. And as long as I have my stealth suit, I'm good. Alright, don't move, Butter. Oh god. Huh, must have been the wind. Ah, it's just a storage closet. Arrgh. And if I go in there, I'll get in trouble. That right there is the magic line, you see. The door being open is, you know, not a big deal, apparently. Nothing. Oh, it's just a door anyway. I guess they can't. Oh, that's Sarah. Okay, we're in. Let's go in here. Close the vent. I'm just wondering if I came this way already. Yeah, I did. So maybe the whole point was to get up here in the first place. Oh no. Gotta creep again. Just comes back out here. Alright, I guess I gotta go through this door.
Full in the lobby.
Alright, let's try the obvious door behind her. Yeah. You can't see me. Alright, doors open. The moment I move... Ah! Close the door. No, not that way, you idiot. Just stutter, step in. Okay, now we can get in trouble from here. I gotta move very carefully, May. Don't want her to see me, May. Oh god, come on. This is annoying! I hear footsteps. This is not good. Okay, let's just creep. Am I far enough away yet? Maybe. There's the listening device. Okay, I think I'm far enough away. Be nice if there's like cool loot in here, or at least a magazine. There's a book. The Count of Monte Cristo, I think I already read it. Yeah. Okay. It's in the plant.
Agent detected. Patching in It seems the Council of Governors has rejected my appeal to join. Again. Which means you and I are stuck in this colonial rat cage until we die. But I think we might need to. We should expedite the process.
What are you getting at, ma'am?
I mean, my requests keep being rejected because they don't want to add a seat, right? But what if? What if one opened up? The Mice's heart in what it used to be. It's not like anyone would miss him.
Eva, I think it's time to get some sleep.
Just think about it. Maybe we can reach out to
Wow.
some experts at that sort of thing, huh?
Good night, Eva.
She was planning to kill one of the council members, dude. I wonder if this would have been another way in. No, it's her bathroom. You like my retexture of the med pack? Makes it stand out so you know it's not, pharmaceuticals. I take her money too, 500. Oh, that must have been the way in right there. Well, I guess that's gonna be our exit. And let me get this safe. Just some meds. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay, so there's a grate over here. Where does this go? Oh, another way out. Let's go out this way then. Oh, that's that closet. Nope, let's not go this way. Ah, I could have come up to the closet. I didn't even look up. Son of a bitch. Let's go out this way. I think this is probably going to go out to the main hall. Let's make sure no one is within line of sight. A bathroom, huh? Easy as pie. So now I don't need to be hidden, right? I'm good. Yeah, public bathroom, latrine, shower room, all in one. That was stealing. Oh no, it says I'm trespassing. Oh god. Weapons and stuff in here. This must be like a guard's room. Is that a contraband box? Alright, I see safe. I'm gonna take it. Okay, this is stupid. Why won't it let me do this? Wow, did you see that? That was so dumb. Ooh, a weapon. Lacerated suppressed Eon. Furious. Consecutive hits deal more damage. Lacerate randomly applies bleed, suppressor, tactical mag, and a burst fire. I'm level 29. I got all the perks I want. I'm gonna go ahead and spend it. Why dilly dally? So we're unlocking Class C ships, and we're gonna max out Starship Design. Well, first I gotta install modules, but I'm ready. I can do that in one sitting. Cool. I want to look at these weapons. I go above my hidden meter. No one's nearby. Oh, and there's a magazine. Hell yeah. Gunslinger's Guide. Permanently reload and draw Laredo weapons 5% faster. What's a Laredo weapon? I don't know, but I look forward to exploring those options. I know a guy patrols in here. That's... As soon as we get through that door, we're good. For some reason, I can't pass through this. There's some good loot in this place. It is a contraband cache. What's this doing here? I'm taking it. That's good money. Oh, look at all that juicy credits. They're all mine. Let's see if I can get these weapons get out. Oh, stand still. Dagnabbit, we gotta wait for him to leave now. Alright. Good time for a bathroom break if you need to, guys. Oh, he's going. Never mind. Break is canceled. At least my sneak is good enough to be to where I could do this. Boosted Solstice. It has mods on it. So does that. Is he coming back? I gotta get out. Come on. Yee! And we're good. Close the door. Let's get the hell out of here. Grab Sarah and get that and go. No, we gotta talk to what's her name. Never mind.
Yeah?
Let's get moving.
Sure.
Can you imagine how hellish that would have been if she was following us? Hey, lady. So you want to murder somebody, huh?
Did I not make myself abundantly clear, Captain? You're not getting access to the archives.
You know what? If I agreed to kill the council governor for her, she'd probably give me the access too. That could have been another, evil option. All right, I know you have planned to replace someone on the council of governors.
Excuse me?
You heard me.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
There's evidence. Imagine bad things would happen if your bosses found out. UC's more powerful than you can imagine. We know all your secrets. Don't play a dumb ambassador. It's embarrassing. Yeah, let's do that.
No. If the council found out, I'd lose my position. I'd be exiled. Look, I believe we may have gotten off on the wrong foot. The issue at hand is one of trust, no? So perhaps if I can trust you to keep this little secret between us, then maybe we can find a way to trust the UC with access to the archives.
Wow. So if she truly felt that the archives were dangerous, she's willing to put the, millions of people in danger over her career. Fine, but I want you to beg me not to turn it in. Oh, I like this option. Yeah, I like this option. You call that a negotiation without even offering me a gift?
But where are my manners? Here, my pistol. Laredo. Custom made. Now, with my error rectified, I presume we have a deal?
Now we're talking! Hell yeah! Damn, that looks like a modified pistol. Yeah, you got yourself a deal.
Good. I appreciate you working with me. Just like I'm sure our great powers will. In fact, I think there's an opportunity here. Keep both our factions happy and ensure an air of legitimacy to the whole proceeding.
Oh yeah?
I can only let you get the information on the Terramorphs. Anything else and people will get suspicious.
Well, that's all I want.
And all research will need to be monitored. Freestar scientific observers making sure everything's being used for the right purposes. But those 2 items should be enough to allay any suspicions.
The information is so dangerous. Why don't they just destroy it? They could go comb through the archives for the truly dangerous stuff and destroy it. That plus my negotiating fee seems like it should all work out just fine.
What on earth are you... Yes. How could I forget? Here, the fee.
Thank you.
Now let's go get your code piece so you can be on your way.
Nice. 7,000 credits. Well, I'm gonna build a cargo ship soon, so I need all the money I can get.
Mess down at the spaceport.
I took care of it. It's all right. I want to look at this gun. What you give me? Is it called the Ambassador? Yeah. Oh, so that's a little... Wow. 7 out of 7 mods. Extended barrel, laser sight, reflex sight, muzzle brake, penetrator rounds, high-powered, binary trigger. Is that better than my... No, the Mutineer. Well, maybe not. 219. That has 8 cartridge mag, though. Versus 6? I don't know. Maybe the Mutineer is better. I'm gonna have to decide. It's a good thing she didn't notice I changed clothes. Oh, we're in this area now.
They tell me it should only take a moment.
Fancy.
And there. It's not supposed to be a long process. It is for emergencies, after all.
Alright, much obliged, ma'am. I got her gun. That must be a legendary weapon. So if we were able to persuade her, then we wouldn't have gotten the gun. So I'm glad we did. How do I get out of here? Oh, up here. So I guess we're gonna go to the other embassy now and see what kind of craziness is going on over there. I don't know what the hell she's talking about, man. And this embassy's just over here. Cool. I mean, look how fast I move with this grab pack with the alternate jump button. We'll take the direct route. Oh, this is the side entrance they were talking about. Okay. Let's have our guns out just in case. We're going over there. But first, checking for magazines. Oh, it's an elevator. Credits, yes. Can't go that way. So this is the main lobby, I guess? And that was the main entrance, okay. I wonder if I could jump up there. No. Alright, House Varun Embassy, please. There's 2 other floors I could have went to. It might be worth going over there. Checking it through. I'll do that after we accomplish what we're here to do. What is that? Wooden face sculpture.
This isn't what I expected at all. It appears the flora they were using as decor has overgrown the entire embassy.
Even without anyone watering them? Maybe there's an automatic irrigation system or something. Oh, it's a comm. Let's look at the computer first. No, let's look at the comm. Okay. Maybe the ambassador's still here. He's just been trapped by the crazy monsters. Blue UC leather jumpsuit? Yeah, that sounds cool. Alright, let's look at this computer. Maybe it'll have like a log of what's going on. Okay, what do we... Oh, okay, here we go. Let's update this. Recalibrate. Very nice. Activate the turrets. Maybe they'll shoot the other security systems. Alright, so we need to be looking for computers, I guess. Is it House Varun suits? Can I take it? I cannot take it. Alright, turned off that turret. What is this? Mind the defense. Defense is active. Dead robot.
I've never seen a tree like this before in my entire life. It'd actually be more fascinating if its branches weren't blocking our way.
This is so freaking cool, man. Oh god. What was that? What was that? It's hard to see through all this.
Don't leave any of that behind.
It's alive! It's really loud in here. Oh god, that's a turret. That's no longer a turret. What's with the mannequins in the bathroom, man? I think this fog is having an effect on me. There's another comm. Yeah, this gun is just too badass. Gotta make sure I collect all the ammo I can get. I also heard that it's worth looting every single weapon because you get ammo out of it. Guide within Serpent. Got a computer terminal here. Living quarters local systems computer. You can turn off whatever is left over. Okay, let's go ahead and update. Recalibrate. Maybe those robots wouldn't have attacked me. All the ammo you can eat. Oh, those robots, holy crap. So creepy. Can't open that door. What is this? It's a gun. Nova Blaster Disruptor. Gotta go through these robots. Ah! You stupid robots. Oh, those robots were helping me. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to kill you. Creds are creds, am I right? I think this is my favorite weapon I have right now. Okay, we're going over here. One shot in these bastards. Look at this place. There's another computer here. There it is. What are you fighting? I hope you weren't the robot. Is there something in here? Alright, I want to see what this says. Conference room security computer. Status no signal. Okay. So we're gonna go up top, I guess. There's the stairs. There's way down too. Inaccessible. Okay, that's where that door goes. This is really cool, man. Lots of ammo in this one. Okay, we're going through that door. It looks like an armory right there. Or janitor's closet with a bunch of ammo. Okay. Okay, we're almost to our objective. I don't know, what was that? It's a turret that I can't see. Oh, well, she got it. Cool. Good job, Sarah. Good job. More robots. No problem. Something over here shooting me. Damn dirty. Ah! Son of a bitch! He ran up on me, man. Hit me in the face. My poor, beautiful face. Oh, look at that guy. Cool. Why is this mannequin glowing? Can't access it. Yeah, all one room. Demons in the basement? Another gun down here. Okay. Okay, another computer. Security room camera. Computer, whatever. Okay, recalibrated. Moving on. Okay. Okay. Ah! Scared myself. Another locked door. Fine. Not like it was hard anyway. Okay, we're coming back to area we already covered. Okay. Let's just follow this. So now that the power's on, are we good to... He called them demons, man. Do I have ammo for this? Only got 80 rounds. I'll probably make the ammo for that. Alright, we'll just stick with this for now. Or shotgun. Let's go shotgun. I only have one of those grenades left. I do have more. That's a demon. Okay, they're kind of tanky. Man, Sarah could deal with them, though. Oh, this gun, man. This gun. Probably would have dealt with the terror claws more. There's another one. No, that's the guy, I think. What is that? It's a robot. Dead robot. Busted robot. That requires a key.
So, what seems punishment becomes providence. A reminder we can never truly know the Great Serpent's designs for us. You have my thanks, and my apologies for the ordeal you just endured. Come, let us discuss.
Alright. Oh, we gotta follow him into the room. What have you been living off of? I guess there's a lot of food here. Okay.
Not the ideal introduction, I suppose, giving you a grand tour of the embassy via barely functioning intercoms. I do greatly appreciate your persistence. I suspect the Venom tree upstairs has worked itself into more systems than I'd realized. But then again, who could cage such a beauty? Tell me though, what is it like outside? I heard the broadcast mentioning an attack. Then the embassy was struck with a power surge and then... silence. Has the rest of the city suffered quite so badly?
Nah. What's with the power surge though? Terramorphs and power surges? Did you just say that thing pouring out clouds upstairs is called a venom tree? Is it poisonous? Because I breathed in a lot of its spores or gas or whatever.
Harmless spores, you have my word, but hard to navigate. Hence why I was guiding you through the intercoms to restore the environmental controls. And release me. It is the sap of the tree that gives it its... well, perhaps not a topic for this exact moment.
Tell me about the sap.
I must know of the rest of the city. Does it still stand?
It's true, he's asking me about the city and I'm talking about trees. Is that what happened to your power surge?
I take it you didn't have such an experience where you were then, hmm? Yes, the entire embassy was thrown into lockdown, trapping me in my quarters, disabling the Venom Tree's filters, and arming the defenses. A disconcerting experience, to say the least. Was the rest of the city spared?
Yeah, the spaceport is in rough shape, but not much else was damaged.
Is that right, huh? I shall need to have these repairs seen to sooner rather than later.
That'd be a good idea.
Now, it cannot solely be the Serpent's grace that brought you here at such an opportune moment.
Nope.
You were sent by the UC. That much is obvious. Who else could just waltz through my door, hmm? And the broadcast spoke of terrormorphs at the spaceport. A worrying occurrence, certainly, but coming here of all places, when all I could provide is some enthused cheerleading and... an archive code. So the UC requires information, then. On terrormorphs, presumably, hmm? Do I see this all clearly?
This guy's deductive reasoning is spot on, man. Yeah, well, I'm gonna go with the first option. I mean, I could be this, but we'll go with this one. Correct!
The preservation of life stands as the very purpose of the archives. Using its data to prevent more attacks, there is logic there. But if I am to grant you access, I have a requirement.
All right.
For years, House Varun has been known only as an agent of slaughter. We founded this embassy with hopes of shedding that legacy. With little success. In exchange for my code, I require this. You must be the one who ensures it is used for good. Ensure House Varun's legacy is more than just carnage.
Of course, man.
The knowledge you ask for isn't evil. No knowledge is. It is we who bend it to evil ends. Oh, you must assure me this will be used to save lives, not endanger them.
Of course, man. You're an old man in a basement. You don't get to tell me what to do, Ambassador. Knowledge can't be evil. What about the knowledge of, say, gunpowder? No knowledge is evil. It's what you do with it. Yeah, no, I don't like any of these choices. This is like the best one here. You don't need my assurances. Independent observers will verify its use responsibility.
We'll do everything we can to make certain that happens.
Well, then I shall not fear. Please, follow me.
He has a slight Leonard Nimoy going about him. Well, maybe not. Maybe it's just the hair that's making me think that.
Let's hope it still works.
Ooh. It's not stealing either.
And there. Let it be used for good.
Thanks, man. Alright, return to Deputy McIntyre. Okay, that would be stealing. Okay, well, first of all, I'm gonna take this. Rapid Calibrated Pacifiers. Exterminator, 30% damage against Eleons. Rapid, 25% increase in attack speed. Damn. 4,000 credits. Okay, so before I go, I'm gonna go over this place with a fine-tooth comb for good loot. And I'll let you guys know if I find anything. Wow, a stick that actually has a steel tag on it.
You've done that before.
What's funny, with this stealth suit, I could like literally just steal anything because as soon as I crouch, I drop detection. This is really pretty though, man. I do appreciate the attention to detail here. I found some contraband in this locker. I wonder what they're doing with contraband here, man. Yeah, I want to see what's in these other floors. There's a first and second floor here. Okay, it just took me to this upper level here that I was wondering about. All right, let's go turn it.
Jetpack damaged or something?
Oh no. Okay, this is the first floor of the embassy. Okay. So first, second floor, embassy. Okay. Okay. Let's turn this. Watch out, lady. Fate of humanity is resting in my hands.
Captain, you're back sooner than... Oh, wait. Did you actually succeed? With Radcliffe? And Balmore? We're all in agreement.
Well, I did say I was pretty charming, didn't I? Code pieces from House Varun free stock collected and ready to be deployed. You gave me a job, I got it done. Alright, we'll go with the first option here.
That's incredible.
Incroyable.
I wasn't sure Radcliffe would ever get on board. I'm very much looking forward to getting the debrief on how precisely you managed to pull all this off, but that'll have to wait for another time.
I don't do debriefs.
Regardless, superlative work, Captain.
I know.
And now, I've already arranged everything with the archival monitors. When you get down there, the UC monitor will give you instructions on how to deploy the codes. Follow them to the letter. Here, the UC code piece and an archival access card. The entrance is just on the other side of the plaza across from Mast. Absolute best behavior down there, all right?
Nope. No promises. Alright, so is that here? Is that over here? Is it taking me to the elevator? No idea where this is. She made it sound like it's within the same facilities, though. Yeah. Well, no. We're going to the lobby. Is that taking me to the tram? No, tram's beneath me. Cool, it's over here. I'm surprised not everyone in this world doesn't travel by it the way I am. I mean, it's fun, it's fast and convenient. I mean, I could cover great distances before my boost pack runs out. Alright, here's the archives.
After the UC Navy's defeat at the Battle of Cheyenne by the Freestar Collective's ragtag fleet, both sides decided the time had come to bring the colony war to an end. So, the two parties came together to negotiate the terms of the armistice. Fleet sizes would be capped, mechs and xeno weapons outlawed, and all research related to those fields would be kept under lock and key in their own special archive, which actually rests below our feet as we speak. And while these new restrictions transformed the settled systems overnight, entire economies were upended with the flick of a pen. They also marked the start of something critical: cooperation between the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective for the first time in decades. A pledge between the powers for a more harmonious future. Thank you for listening.
Okay. There's a little bit of lore for you. Interesting. Secure the future, safeguard the past. We recall the cost of unfettered war. We stand as the bulwark of peace. Okay. Look at this place.
We've been expecting you. Please approach the monitoring station and we will go over the rules.
Oh, that must have been her. Oh, it was her.
Welcome, Captain, to the archives. To proceed, you will need to deposit your codes into the 3 corresponding receptacles. Once they are verified, I will open the door. Your data resides in Unit 18. You will not be able to access any of the other units. Once you've collected your data, return to the entrance. You may insert the first of the archival codes when you're ready to begin.
Ooh, snacks. Alright, so that's right here. Look like a punch card. I can actually get in there. Would I want to? There's back rooms and everything. No visitors. Alright, this is cool looking. So this is the archive. I guess it couldn't fit on a simple thumb drive. Oh, it's right here. Oh, no cool animation or nothing? Huh. Just wondering what's in those back rooms? I don't think there's anything really. What? Did you just unlock that door, Sarah? I better go. Right. Whole lot of running around. That was a quick turnaround. Where's she at? Hey, Adrian. Huh. I saw green. I thought it was a magazine. Alright. It's telling me to go right here. Did she fall to the floor? This better not be a bug. I'm gonna be mad. Let's see if I can get to a lower level. Yeah, the way how it's bouncing like that, I'm thinking she clipped to the floor. Let me try zoning out and zoning back in. Alright, that fixed it. I had to zone out and zone back in.
There you are. Captain. Surprised to find out we're having visitors as we work.
Major Sinan and I were just discussing the merits of your planned interfactional cooperation. I think it's a great idea. Get them invested in the solution. Make it clear we've got nothing to hide.
I'm sure they'll be lovely house guests.
Now, Captain, if you wouldn't mind transferring the documents to the Major, she and I have been discussing next steps.
Alright, well, that was the whole point.
Time for us to start getting some real answers. And figure out if we've been asking the right questions. So whenever you're ready.
Alright, Hadrian. I made someone a promise, Hadrian, and can you assure me this data will be used for good?
I Yes. It will be.
Alright, that's cool.
Percival and I have done our damage. This is us starting to put some things right.
Plus, you don't need her word. We'll be setting up oversight alongside the collective.
Ooh, government oversight. I feel better already. Alright, you may take possession of it.
Acknowledged and accepted, Captain. So, with the data out of the way, we've been discussing where exactly this work's getting done.
Okay.
The Red Devil's headquarters on Mars, back where you found Percival, seemed the natural spot. Already has the equipment, the safety measures. Should even be able to house its own cadre of independent observers. Though it sounded like the deputy had a few more things she needed to discuss with you first.
Of course she does.
Indeed. The most important of which is getting you your citizenship.
Oh, yeah!
Then I guess we'll see you on Mars.
Captain, if you'll follow me.
See, Adrian? I feel like I'm becoming Thane of Whiterun again. Oh no. Oh no. We're following her. I guess we're gonna do this out under the stars too. Let's do this in third person.
All right, Captain. Are you ready to become a citizen of the United Colonies?
Sure. Remind me again now. This doesn't mean I can't be. Wait, that's a good question. Does this mean I can't be a citizen anywhere else?
It doesn't. We don't really care where else you might have been or might become a citizen. Once you earn your place in the United Colonies, it's yours.
I like that. I'm ready.
Good. This isn't the only item we need to discuss, so I'll give you the short version. Please raise your hand. Captain, through your actions today and in days past, you have earned your place among the United Colonies. Through service, bravery, strength, and upholding of the mutual good. Will you carry and cultivate these values for as long as you remain a citizen?
I will. Sure, whatever. I will.
Then, Captain, I'm pleased to welcome you into the United Colonies as a full citizen. Here, your official ID and your citizenship dispensation.
What's my dispensation?
We've also let the Aphelion Realty office out in the plaza know you're approved to purchase property. Now, the other item we needed to discuss.
All right.
There's a member of the UC who's asked to speak to you, but this person is in a sensitive position. Normally, we wouldn't even consider something like this, but we think this person has information that could prove useful in dealing with the Terramorphs. And they've stated they'll only share it with you. They asked for you by name. So I need your agreement that everything you're about to see is kept in the strictest confidence. You can tell no one. Can you agree to these terms?
Yeah, I'll take it to my grave. Yeah, I'll take it to my grave.
Let's hope it never comes to that. Head to the elevator. You're going to subsection 7. I'll make sure you're cleared for access by the time you get there.
12 grand. Nice, I could buy a house. So how expensive is a house here? I guess we'll find out.
Ever run into spacers?
All the time, dude. Alright, subsection 7. So who is this? Is this where they send all the problem childs?
I've lived in New Atlantis almost my entire life, and I had no idea this place even existed. The UC
Whoa, no.
excels at keeping secrets.
Logging authorized entry, unsealing access. You may proceed down the corridor.
What the
There
hell?
are no additional visitors permitted. Your friend's gonna have to wait out here.
Haha, you guys stay
I'll be
here.
fine. You go on ahead.
I'm special, you're not. What the hell who am I talking to with such security? This is crazy. This feels like an airlock.
Welcome, Captain. Please, come down and approach the intercom. You and I should chat.
This guy's in like a clean room or something, man. I'm getting like Dr. Lecter vibes here. Talking through glass. Who is this? Alright, I'm gonna sit down and do this. Alright, I'm ready.
President Abeyo was kind enough to give me a few files to peruse. Quite the series of accomplishments you've managed. But now you face a foe unlike any other. An invisible enemy, lurking in the shadows. You're going to need all the help you can get.
So mysterious.
Which is why I hoped we could speak. Do you know who I am?
No idea, man. Does he look familiar? I don't know. Given the amount of security I'd say you're someone pretty important or dangerous, or both?
Perceptive. I like that. I'm Francois Sanon.
What?
Most know me as Vivictus.
What?
I was an admiral during the Colony War. One of its great villains, if you believe the slates. I was to be executed for my crimes. But the previous regime deemed me too valuable to simply discard. So they put me here. A sacrifice on the altar of peace. Even my death served the colonies.
This is crazy. I didn't see this coming. And the music makes me think even more of Hannibal Lecter. So what did you do exact? Well, he slaughtered innocent people, Boda. But let's hear it straight from the horse's mouth, as they say.
To warrant my execution. The official charges I faced after the war were twofold. The first was the destruction of civilian ships during the Battle of Cheyenne, a battle during which those civilian ships were actively attacking my fleet. The other was ordering the bombing of the Londinian spaceport to halt the spread of the Terramorph outbreak there. The city and its citizens were lost, but countless others likely saved. And for doing what was right, I was put on trial. And my life irrevocably changed.
My God, he's been lying all this time. One of the chat here ghosts. So no, that's Hijinx's Boda, she told you. That's her father clone or whatever. No, Boda, they didn't fake his death. You're talking... Oh, God. Some of these options are just stupid. My God, he's been lying all this time.
Captain, please. There are no clean hands in galactic politics. We all do what we must to keep ourselves safe. Which, right now, means finding a way to protect the United Colonies and beyond from additional Terramorph attacks. An effort you and my progeny, Hadrian, have already made impressive progress on. And I'd like to help, though I am curious. Has she shared with you the nature of our little family?
Yeah, she has. Yeah, she told me she's your clone, yes.
Did she? So willing to trust Hadrian. I never did succeed in driving that out of her. Our relationship has always been a challenging one. The Major was born to become a great leader, carry on the legacy I established, and was given all the finest training to support it. And she excelled. But the universe cut all that short. Now, though, it's placed even more crucial work in front of the two of you. And I think I have a part to play in helping you accomplish what you've set out to do.
Yeah, I am curious about this cloning program. Tell me about the cloning program.
It was an attempt by the United Colonies to solidify its own legacy, forging a new generation of great leaders. They were raised by adoptive families made up of scholars and tacticians, trained at the United Colonies' greatest scientific and military academies, displayed incredible promise. But by the time the Colony War came to a close, there was only Hadrian. But that's ancient history now. You have much more pressing matters at hand, with which I can help.
This guy has an awesome voice, man. Alright, I'm listening.
After some long years earning the trust of this current regime, the UC has been permitting me to work alongside one of their recovery teams, helping them gather intelligence on, locate, and organize scenarios to lure in some of the criminals that evaded justice after the Colony War. With quite a few successes, I might add. But in the process, I managed to find something else. The names and locations of Hadrian and Percival's old research team. Valuable manpower for the effort you're about to embark on. I'll tell you where they are, but in exchange, I need something dealt with.
I guess I'm a little curious about that. I guess I'll ask. You track down war criminals, people like you. How's that work exactly?
Well, who better to find them? But many of them I knew personally, and I've always had a mind for details. Where someone was born, next of kin. You'd be shocked how often an otherwise brilliant criminal flees to the planet just next to the one where they were born, or where a family member resides. I simply use my own personal knowledge and the information our group collects for me to track them down and set things right.
Okay, I do want to hear what you... Okay, what is it that you want?
There is a former colleague of mine, a man by the name of Dr. Reginald Orlays. Like myself and Hadrian, he was involved in some of the United Colony's more problematic lines of research. Mech weapons were his specialty. If it dealt death, he could make a deal more. When the colony war ended, he fled, refusing to face tribunal, and has continued to peddle his skills to the highest bidder to this day. But I finally found him. I want you to track him down and deal with him, however you're able. I'm not expecting he'll come quietly. Bring me evidence that the job's done, and I'll tell you what I know.
Well, this guy's been locked up. He's probably bored as hell. He kind of doesn't... Well, he cares, but it's not like a huge, you know, urgency for him to see the Terramorphs. Look at that face. How about I arrest him and turn him over to the UC? How do I know you're not asking me to kill an innocent man? That's a good question. Yeah, why have me do this? Why not hand this over to one of the members of the recovery team?
Captain, your files indicate a track record of unlikely successes. It is my genuine hope that, perhaps down the line, you might become a part of our team.
Interesting.
And this might be something of a tryout.
I like the sound of that. That's pretty cool. Alright, how do I know he's not innocent?
Speak to Deputy McIntyre. I'm sure she'd be happy to hear that someone might be tying up this loose end at long last.
Okay.
Though I would ask you, do not make the mistake of confusing me for a simple cutthroat.
No, no way. I wouldn't, yeah. Alright, I am gonna look at this, although I doubt this is what he wants, but how about I arrest him and turn him over to the UC?
You can certainly try, but the man's been out there 20 years.
Oh.
He's likely gone feral by now. Easier for all if you simply blow up his ship and be done with it.
Or kill him and take his ship. I'm not killing anyone, but if he's actually bad as you claim, I'll consider bringing him to justice. But if I can get his ship, I'm gonna kill him. Alright, consider him dust.
Good. According to my information, he's been hiding around the world of Etheria. Wolf system. There's a star station in the vicinity. The Den.
I know it.
The head of the local vanguard, one Captain Marquez, should be able to help you find our man.
Man, I am liking the Vanguard quest. I mean, I like the Crimson Fleet quest, but I think I like the Vanguard quest more. Before we validate his information... This is not the way I came in. Before we validate his, everything he said, I want to go buy a house. I want a house. I'm gonna buy a house.
Identity verified.
Can I help?
Let's get moving, Sarah.
Excellent.
The question is, where's the realty office? Is it obvious where I need to go for that? The sign isn't helping me. And I don't have a quest marker for it. If only if I could find like a map of this place, that would be very helpful. Well, that's annoying. It's not listed in the corporate directory either. Okay, I lied. I do have a quest heading. And for those who are wondering, it's in the Mass District. It's this building right here. This unassuming building. Excuse me.
Welcome to Feeling Realty. I'm Zora, and I'm here to help with whatever you may need. What brings you in today? Looking to settle down, or move up in the world, or just window shopping?
The voice doesn't match the character. I'd like to find some place to live in New Atlantis.
I don't blame you. It's a lovely city, the crown jewel of the UC. I'm here if you have any more questions, or if you'd like to look at properties.
Huh, do you also sell stuff outside of New Atlantis?
Oh, don't I wish. Between UC regulations and demand here in the city, I haven't had a chance to branch out yet. But you best believe I'm keeping an eye on the situation, and actively lobbying for a little more leeway.
She sounds like she's from like Illinois or North Dakota. Alright, I'd like to hear about what you have for sale.
Well, first of all, let me just say congratulations on becoming a United Colony citizen. Let's see what we have available. Right now, I've got a little place in the well that's up for grabs.
The well?
Needs some work, and the location is less than ideal, but it's a foot in the door, so to speak. I have a penthouse apartment in one of the residential towers.
Now we're talking.
I forgot. Government has dibs on that one.
Son of a bitch.
Well, if it comes back on the market, I'll let you know. Sound like something you're interested in?
Can you give me a tour or something? 30,000 creds. I do want to buy a ship, but 30,000 credits? I could earn 30,000 credits. Alright, I'll buy the apartment in the well.
Great. It's very cozy. I'm sure you'll love it. I'll just process the transaction and make sure ownership is transferred. And the apartment is all yours. Congratulations.
Well, do I get a key or something?
I'm always here if you're looking for a new home.
Alright, let's go check out our new house. I wonder if Andresia will like it. First I buy her a cargo container for a house, and now a house in the well? Yeah. What would happen if I use my power out here? I'm sorry. Alright, let's not do that again. Looks like we're on the upper level here.
By the way, Captain.
So this is our new neighborhood, guys. Can't say that you can just step outside and get a breath of fresh air. It's like a maze just to get to it, though. Alright. This is us. Oh god, it looks like a prison cell from the outside. No neighbors, at least that's a plus. You know, a lot more space than I thought. So we got like a stove that we can't use. Hey, it comes with a fridge. More like an ice box. Oh, another room. Oh, it's a bathroom. Oh dear. Oh dear. Guess we could use this as storage and just treat this place like a loft, I guess. It's really sparse. Oh. There's another entrance. It's like cargo doors. Can you decorate this place? Oh, yeah, decorate. I could put a workbench in here. What else can I put in here? Alright, all the furniture. I guess that's more incentive to get your research done. I could put a mannequin here. How much do these storage boxes hold, I wonder? Got different sizes. I'm gonna put down the storage box just to see how much stuff I could store in here. This might be worth keeping all my mats in and just treat this like a little command center. Whoops. You can only hold 10. That's useless to me. Well, alright friends, I'm gonna end the video there. The Vanguard quest is really ramping up, man. It's really cool. I'm really digging it, man. I hope you guys are enjoying it too. So thank you for coming by. Thank you so much for your support. I love ya, and I'll see you in the next episode.